Good morning, everybody. This is another edition segment teaching tape of something I'm doing new. It's just called, it's just a teaching. Basically, I'm trying to do teachings as much as possible. Today, I'm going to talk about a subject that I want to warn you. It's innocent. It's not meant to cause any uneasiness. It's really not that deep. It's pretty simple. Politics. I know, right? Good morning. No, I mean, I'm going to just kind of ease you into it. I think, when we think of politics, we automatically think of things. We define politics as something that is uneasy and uncomfortable to talk about. And I think we automatically think controversy, right? But I used to think like that, corruption and all that stuff. But those are really, it's like a slanted, twisted, in a sense, definition of politics. And so I think if you really look at what politics is, just to be real quick, this is the definition God gave me. Politics, it deals with, and you can use this definition if you want, the issues and interests of a community. Politics are simply the issues and interests of a community or your community. It could be local community, regional community, national community, international community. So not just countries in America, but Mongolia, places, islands like South Sandwich Island. Yes, there's a place called South Sandwich Island. I've been looking at my atlas. So that's what politics is. It's basically dealing with the issues and interests of the community. Lord just spoke to me, told me to say this. And politicians are people who serve the people on behalf of their interests and issues within that community they're assigned to and elected or chosen to serve. So again, politics is not about controversy. It's just about issues and interests. And so since this is a religious, spiritual teaching message, I just want to be real quick and simply say that's what Jesus would agree and say. And it's in Matthew chapter 22. I always just do one verse. So Matthew chapter 22, verse 21, where they're asking Jesus about paying taxes, which is something, is it really a political issue? It's dealing with laws. And Jesus, he says something interesting. He says, chapter 21, verse 20, he says to them, whose image is this and whose inscription? So he has a coin. Wish I had a coin on me. Should have brought a coin, but he has a coin on him. He has a item of currency, money, right? And he says whose inscription or whose picture, that's a better word, is on this. And they said Caesar. And this is kind of what the teaching and the lesson is about. I'm bringing it full circle. The person whose image is on the money is a political figure, and his name is what? Caesar. Of course, we all knew about Caesar. You read history, Julius Caesar, right? So the moral of the story is Christians, people in general, but I'm speaking of Christians primarily, first and foremost. Secondly, other people who may have different beliefs, but in general, I'm speaking to everybody. But specifically, first and foremost, I'm speaking to Christians, and I'm saying that Jesus knew political figures, and as you read more, he knew political issues. He knew about people who happened to be poor. Come on now, happened to be rich. He wasn't just like walking blindly, aimlessly, mindlessly around in his community. Here's a word. He knew about the issues, poverty and wealth, and he knew about the interests, popularity, Pharisees, things like that. he knew about those things. He knew about the politics in his community. So long story short, don't be afraid of politics. Engage in politics. Don't be afraid. Engage in politics. Don't be afraid of politics. Engage in politics. And that's just a word for today and in the upcoming future. Wink, wink. So have a blessed day. Remember, when it deals with politics, don't be afraid. Be engaged. Love you. Have a great day. Bye.